Well, hello there. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, July the 10th. I have your astrological forecast going from today, July 10th, through Saturday, July the 16th. And I'm going to call this week's little video Manifesting 101. And the reason I'm calling this video that it is a great week ahead to really work on getting ourselves familiar with energy and how it works so that we can consciously use it to manifest what we want instead of allowing all that outer world energy we're just kind of butting up against it and we're getting flung all over the place. So the point of the Soul Sister channel is to teach us exactly how to consciously use energy to create the life we want. And we will end the video today with our Sun in Cancer affirmation, which is the entire universe is contained within me. And from that space, I grow and glow. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know this is my big keynote for the entire channel. Is today, as we go through learning how to manifest consciously, to remember or to consider, because you have to be able to prove this for yourself. Me just telling you, that's not going to do it. I want you to try this out and prove it for yourself. That understanding that everything happens from the inside out. The outer world is just there giving us opportunity to learn and grow. Isn't that wonderful? All right, so this week, Manifestation 101. It's a great week, like I said. Now, we are going to start the week off with this incredible energy. We've got the Sun in Cancer sextiling Uranus and Taurus. So here's the keynote. This week, we're going to create something new out of the old. So I'm going to give you some examples of what that looks like. Now, what happens is on Wednesday, we have a full moon in Capricorn, so whatever that idea is that we're working on starting today, and maybe we have been working on this before today, that idea, we are going to start implementing it on Wednesday with the full moon, and then through the end of the week, we'll see how that works, how that processes. And I'll give you more information on that. So we have the Sun in Cancer sextiling Uranus in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus. Taurus is the old Piscean energy, very physically. It's a physical, earthy energy. So and Uranus is something new, something different. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick something we want to improve or do something different with, specifically in our work. Because on Wednesday, the full moon is Capricorn, and Capricorn is the energy of our work. Now that can be a job, that can be an artist, that can be self-employed, whatever. That can be a mom, a stay-at-home dad, whatever it is. Let's look at that area in our lives, our work, and where can we improve? Where can we take the old and take it up a notch? For instance, let's say you're a mom and you, well, it is the summer, but let's say, I won't say to school, let's go to summer camp. We've been taking the kids to summer camp and we're thinking, hey, you know, if I change my route a little bit, I might be able to get there a little quicker. So we think about it, we check it, and on Wednesday, we're actually going to take that route and see how that works. Something as simple. It can be as simple as that, you guys. We don't have to make any grandiose changes in our lives this week. We want to learn how to use that energy. Use that energy that's available and use it consciously. Maybe we're at work and maybe we can arrange our desk a little bit differently so that we can access our important materials a little bit easier. So we might want to on Wednesday think about that, how we're going to do it, and on Wednesday actually do the rearranging and see how it works. Something like that. We could other ideas. Let's get to the relationship. Let's say we're in a relationship and we want to do something a little bit differently with our partner. Maybe we want to change up our responsibilities a little bit so that it flows a little bit better. On Wednesday, we implement it. You getting the idea? It can be something simple. We don't have to change the world this week. We're learning how to use energy. So with that Sun and Uranus sextile, and with the Moon being in Sagittarius at the beginning of the week, we are confident. We are optimistic. We're like, hey, yeah, I can just kind of change this around and it's going to make a big difference. So let's take a look. Pick something today. What do we want to upgrade in our lives, specifically around our work? Like I said, we don't have to go crazy with it. We don't have to set up the interview so that we can promote ourselves for our raise. But we might want to think about that. We might want to say to our boss, I've been thinking about how we've been doing this particular process. And I think if we change the steps around, or if we move this step to the last step, whatever it is, I think it would work out. It'd be more efficient and we would have less errors. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so pick something and think about it. Write down your steps and get a plan. And then on Wednesday, with the full moon in Capricorn, I want you to implement it. Now let's talk about this idea that we have a little bit more, because we have this Capricorn energy, we have this Taurus energy. Again, grounded, stable, practical. So let's make sure that whatever our idea is, it is grounded in practicality. Warning. Now, there is energy out there. It is Venus in Gemini squaring Neptune in Pisces. So while we're full of our great idea and how we're going to move forward and all the improvements we're going to make, and we're excited to get started, that little energy of that square with Venus and Neptune is that not everyone's going to be as excited about our idea as we are. So be very sensitive about, especially at the end of the week. So we have the full moon, we begin to implement our idea, whatever it is. And then Thursday and Friday, we get the kickback from those who aren't ready for the change. And they're going to address this change in different ways. Be ready. And this, again, we're learning about using the energy available. So we have to be conscious that this is possible. Others, because it's Pisces, others may react quite emotionally to our change, quite offensive. They could blow up, probably not, but it will be more like You don't know. That isn't the best. You haven't thought this out. They will go, what will happen is others will try to undermine us because they are not comfortable with the change. Be very conscious of that. So then if we experience that we can come to that objectively, and that we don't come from our emotions, because this is the energy going all around. So we're going to be emotional too. We're all excited. We're full of optimism. We are gangbusters. And then somebody puts the roadblock in front of us. We might have the tendency to blow up and go crazy on them. So let's not do that. Let's realize what the energy is that we're working with. So we can come and we can address their issue, their discomfort with practicality, with stability. How is this idea going to increase the practicality, increase the security? So we can come from objectivity and help the other understand, knowing they might not want any to do with it anyway. So then we just keep that idea close to our chest. We keep working on it. We might want to do some test runs with it. And if the other isn't willing to buy in or own it with us, we can come back to that another time. So that is our week. Remember, we're starting off gangbusters. We're very excited. Pick something that we are going to change in our lives for the better this week. Something around our work, because we have that full moon in Capricorn on Wednesday. And then I am so happy to tell you that we end the week on Saturday. Let me look at this. With the Sun in Cancer conjunct Mercury. So in Cancer. So we end the week. It's very happy. We're into each other. We're sensitive to each other's needs. We want to be helpful. So with our partner on Saturday, we might want to help them get the chores done. Do you need anything, honey? What can I do to help you get through the day, honey? So things like that. Show our appreciation. Don't ever forget to tell our partner how much they mean to us. And then at the end of the day, after all our chores are done, we can enjoy some great quality time together. And Cancer is all about the heart, all about emotions. She's the mother. So it's a very caring, nurturing energy. Isn't that wonderful? What a great way to end a week of work. So enjoy manifesting this week. Take a chance. I want you to try it and see how it goes. Try to create something new this week out of something old. And we're going to end the video with our 3 deep breaths and our Cancer affirmation to get us ready, balanced, refreshed, and renewed, and ready for the week ahead. So let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, I release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from my physical etheric body. Second breath. On this second breath, I release all disease, all negativity, all toxicity from this emotional astral body. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity, all the toxicity. We see it flowing away, all that murkiness. We see it flowing out of our bodies. And in its place, we are being filled with this beautiful light, love, and goodwill. We can picture it as white light filling our entire bodies. And then we also see it protecting us from all evil, low vibration, all negativity. And we see that being bouncing off this wonderful energy and going back to wherever it came from. While we're in this space of white light connected with our higher self, we are going to say our Sun in Cancer affirmation. The entire universe is contained within me, and from that space, I grow and glow. We'll say the affirmation. We'll stay in this space of for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation together. The entire universe is contained within me, and from that space, I grow and glow. Good, good. And as I always suggest, this is a great little meditation to start every single day. It only takes a couple of seconds, and if you're really, really dedicated, do it for 5 minutes. Do the 3 deep cleansing breaths and stay in the space connected with your higher self for just 5 minutes and get the feel for that. Because as we know, the keynote of the Soul Sister channel is life is lived from the inside out. Folks, it all starts here. It's not out there. That's just props. That's just scenery. It's all right here. And we're going to learn more about that this week as we learn how to manifest something consciously. Some kind of upgrade in our lives. So have a great week ahead. Come see me at Soul Sister Cat on Facebook for my daily inspirational oracle messages. And I put in some kind of interesting, quirky memes to kind of give you a little bit of a aha moment or a challenge or think about something a little bit differently. So check me out there. And if you like what you see on the channel today, please like it, please subscribe, and please share. Let's get the good news around that we can all create the best life that we want as soon as we learn how to consciously do it, correct? Take care. Remember, life is lived from the inside out. Happy manifesting this week. Namaste.